Let's just do that. I mean, obviously, if you want to ask me a question, you can switch your mic back on. But when we're doing the hypnosis, it's always probably better to have everyone muted. Right. So for those who've just turned up, what we're going to be talking about tonight, we're not talking about, what I'm going to do is going to hypnotize you so we can look at this, because there are situations where we feel helpless, and we're going to find out whether that's actually is true or whether that's been created by someone else. And there's also, that goes along with that helplessness, is where people make us feel like it's our fault for something that's not our fault. And we often have that. And I know for some of you might think, well, none of that's in my life, which is fair enough. And we also have to ask the question, are we doing that to somebody else as well? We need, what I want you've been doing, and I know you've been doing it over these last few weeks, is really looking at ourselves as much as looking out from ourselves. Looking at the things that our own limitations, what limitations are placed on us, and what limitations we place on ourselves. And then looking at what we can do about that, because that feeling of helplessness, when we look at it from that point of view, and we take back control of it, and we find that we're not as helpless as we think we are. In fact, we're probably not helpless at all. And it's about making a decision then, how do I want to be, and where do I want to be, and what do I want in my life? And to do that without someone trying to make you feel guilty for wanting the life you want. Or you think that, you know, that someone's put that feeling that somehow you're at fault. And it does happen to us. And I'm hoping, you know, a lot of you might be saying, well, luckily I haven't had that in my life. But then have a look at what you're blaming yourself for. And is that really a viable thing to do for yourself? So the feelings of helplessness, the feeling of overwhelm, and the feeling that somehow you're at fault. That's what we're going to clear out today. So we can keep moving on this path, knowing that it's okay to want what you want in your life. It's okay to feel great about yourself. It's okay to want the best life possible for yourself, as you probably have done for the people in your life. And it's time to say, okay, what about me? It sounds selfish, but if you are focused on feeling great yourself, then everyone around you is going to benefit. It's a ripple effect that goes out everywhere. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight, just looking at that. I hope those who were with me last night are feeling that ability to separate out from your physical form and recognize that you are far, far more than you ever thought you were. And so we're going to bring all this stuff together over these next few weeks. I don't know how, I'm just making stuff up as I go along, but I'll think about how to do that when it comes to it. So are you all up for doing this tonight? Is there any questions about this before we kick off? Please ask. You can switch your mic on and ask me. I hope you're all feeling differently about yourself, from where we started maybe 6 weeks ago. I'd like to think that things are changing within you, which are creating a difference without your body as well. Not without your body, but without, yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean. So it's all right for you, Diana, laughing, but yeah, you can probably help me out here now and again. But look, so that's what we're going to do. Just look on it, as I always say to you, as time out, just for you. Just to think, where do I want to be? How do I want to feel? Is there a feeling of helplessness when I think about achieving my goals? If so, where has it come from? Like I've been saying to you for these last few weeks, ask that question. When did I make that decision? Who was I with? Where was I? Was it even my decision? And we're going to look and aim the same kind of words towards this helplessness that we have. You know, I want to lose the weight. I just can't do it. And you feel helpless about that. I want to achieve these goals, but I just can't do it. And ask why that is the case. And ask if it truly came from you, or was it an outside influence that made you feel like that? It's the same when you think, you know, I'm just a weak-willed person. It's my fault. ask the question again. Did that come from you? I don't believe we are born with any of those things. And I also believe that most of our limitations, not all of our limitations, are placed on us. And when we look at them again in that space of hypnosis where you have a clear view of what you need to do, things seem differently and you'll see it differently. So basically, that's what we're going to do tonight. Okay. Go in, allow yourself to get into that. Once again, I'm going to take you into that deep state of hypnosis where, as I said yesterday, limiting beliefs, irrational thoughts, all of those things shrivel in that light. So you won't be able to hold on to it. And then I'm going to ask your unconscious mind to look at this for you. You don't have to do anything. You can go to the beach in your head. You can go anywhere you want in your head. But your unconscious mind will hear everything you've got to say, and it will take from what's needed for you to continue to move you toward the life you want. Okay? So I'm just going to pin myself to the screen.
Can I ask a question, please, Freddie?
Of course you can, Diana. Of course you can.
Yesterday, I had so much energy, I couldn't go to sleep. Is that you or the 24-hour stint?
Well, I do have that effect on some women, but
But I mean,
I'm not going to take the blame for it, though. No, but I'm glad you had the energy. It's probably, you need, try and remember what I said about just repeating that word relax when you're in bed and allow your body to relax. Do that that induction that I've done for a few nights. In fact, all of you can try that tonight, and I'll repeat it quickly for the words. You only have to do it for yourself. I'm not going to take you into a trance yet. I'm just going to repeat these words so you have it as a way of taking yourself into hypnosis. And it goes like this, So you close your eyes and you just say, I'm completely calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
You take a breath in. As you breathe out, you say those words again. I am completely calm and relaxed.
Oh, right. I just said relax 4 times.
You can do that.
It didn't work.
And that's what I've said. That's self-hypnosis. And I've taught you how to do that. So that's as a post-hypnotic suggestion. You can take yourself into trance at any time. So if you've got to make a decision about something, then you can take yourself into that state. I would suggest you also go to neutral when you're making that decision. Yeah. But you can hear the word relax 4 times and go into hypnosis. But if you're in bed at night, and like you said, Diane, you're feeling energized, Diana, and you want to go off to sleep, then try that lovely self-hypnosis induction.
Yeah.
I'm completely calm and relaxed. Take your time over it and do it with your breath. And then go to your right arm. My right arm is heavy and relaxed.
I forgot that. Okay.
I would ask you to try it. I doubt you'd get to your left arm. You'll probably be asleep before you get to your left arm. Definitely before you get to your left leg. Just keep repeating that to yourself. And take those wonderful breaths in. Think about all the good things in your life, and you'll drift into a perfect sleep. I would suggest also you give yourself a time to wake up. I don't know how the mind works like that, but it's incredible. If you say, I want to wake up at 7 o'clock, I mean, how does it time it? That's one of the most amazing things for me. If you say I want to wake up at 7 o'clock and just ask your unconscious mind to make it happen, it will happen. So when we take ourselves into trance, these are the rules. You give yourself a time and you state what you want in a positive. So if you want to go to sleep, you don't say, I don't want to lay wide awake. You say, I want to go into a deep, refreshing sleep to awaken at, then state the time. If it's a health thing, you say, I want to be fit and well, as opposed to I don't want to be ill.
Yeah.
I want to be successful, as opposed to I don't want to fail. So they're the only 2 rules. Give yourself a time and state what you want in a positive. But be careful what you wish for, because this is a superpower.
Mm.
And once you've set your mind on a task, whether it's a physical goal, whether it's a career goal, financial goal, if you set your mind on it and you picture yourself achieving it, I would suggest you go even further and go out into the imagination and step into that body that you want, step into that financial situation you want, or whatever it is you want, so you can feel it. When Carl was talking today about being committed, if you want something badly enough, if you can actually feel what it feels like to experience it, then your brain's going to go, that's what she wants. That's what I'm going to get for her. So if you can do it, and I know you can, take yourself out into that future self. Like we said today with those SMART goals, make it time bound, make it realistic. Say, I want to achieve this by this time, and then mark it in your diary, mark it wherever you want to. But say, I want to achieve this financial goal, this physical goal by this time. And then go out into that date, whatever it might be, you know, June the 4th. I said that because it's my birthday. Just say, not that you'll remember to buy me anything, but I just said that just in case. But anyway, so I'm going to go out June the 4th. That's Freddie's birthday. And I'm going to achieve my goal by then. Now your brain's got a very clear direction of what you want to achieve. And then you just ask your unconscious mind to make it happen, and you find yourself working towards it. Okay. So I would suggest all because I've only just learned now. I learned that from Kaz Riley. I've been doing her course, the Sexual Freedom course with Kaz Riley, and she did. I think it's called an autogenic. Is that right, Luba? It's an autogenic induction. But when she did it with us, I found I went really deep into hypnosis. So I thought I'd try to do it with you. But I would suggest it's a really good way of putting yourself into trance. Let your body relax completely, but give yourself a very clear direction. Your brain, we've got to remember, your unconscious mind is like a 7-year-old girl. It wants to make you happy. If you've ever had a 7-year-old daughter, and for a lot of you women, you've been a 7-year-old girl yourself, you know, can I do this for you, mum? Can I do that for your dad? Can I do this? They want to please you. But you've got to remember that your unconscious mind is like a 7-year-old child. If you don't give it a clear direction, it's like saying to your 7-year-old daughter, here's 20 euros, go to the shop and get some shopping. You know, God knows what she's going to come back with. But you have to be very direct. Say, here's 20 euros, go to the shop on the corner, get some potatoes, get some carrots, take the money to the man behind the counter, give him the money, wait for your change, put your stuff in the bag, put the change in your pocket and walk straight back. It has to be like that. And your unconscious mind is pretty much the same. You've got to give it clear direction. I want to lose some weight at some time in the future. That is not a good enough goal. It has to be, I want to be this by then. I want this amount of money in my bank account, and let go of your limitations, but be prepared for whatever you have to do. Yeah, see, it's okay to say, I want this much money. I want to achieve this financial goal, unless you think it through ecologically. What is it going to cost my family? What's it going to do to me physically? But if you can clear all those things in your mind and then set your target, then your unconscious mind will go, right, that's what she wants. That's what I'll get for her. You have miles more power within you than you ever imagined. You have the best computer between your ears. Mankind cannot create anything that comes within a millionth of what your brain can do. And you've got that. You've just got to say, I'm going to use it. And it works like we said earlier. It has to have a clear direction. It has to be time bound. It has to be exciting. Something that's going to forego that meal at 6 o'clock instead of whatever. When you set your mind on a fast. And I hope for all of you, because those who did the thing 2 days ago, the kind of pre-fast hypnosis, I don't know about you, but I haven't even thought about food today.
Oh, not me.
It's been so easy, and I don't even know why that is, but it has. And so once you set your mind on it, there is nothing, very little you cannot do. And we can change our physical being. I want you all to do this for me now. Just imagine I've got a lemon in my hand, right? A bright yellow lemon. You can see it in my hand, yeah? See it? Picture it. Now in this hand, I want you to picture I've got a serrated knife. And watch as I cut through the lemon skin. Hear it crack. You can see the juices starting to squirt out. And watch me open that lemon up and watch as I bite into the lemon. And what's just happened in your mouth?
Saliva.
I haven't got a lemon. I haven't got a knife. But if you can picture that strongly enough, that's just affected your physical being. just by imagining that I've got a lemon and I'm cutting through it, has made your mouth water. You didn't say, I want my mouth to water. Your mouth began to water. So just take that one step further. If you can see the excess weight melting off you, picture it like imagine like a pat of butter. They still get pats of butter. I don't even know what I called it, a pat. But anyway, it's a pat of butter, and see it melting in the sun. And then imagine that that's happening on your body. Imagine that the weight's just dropping off you. And give yourself the suggestion of all time. And listen to this suggestion. Just say to yourself, the weight's dropping off me. It's happening automatically. And there's nothing I can do about that. Think about that suggestion. There's nothing I can do about that. Because most of us are walking around with that self-suggestion. I'm just an angry person. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just, all the women in my family are big boned. There's nothing I can do about it. I'd love to lose weight, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'd love to achieve my financial goals, but there's nothing I can do about it. That is the suggestion we're walking around with. And if we are going to do that, you recognize it, you can just say, no, that was just self-suggestion. I'm out of that trance. And then when you've given yourself suggestions for what you want to achieve, at the end of it, just say, it's happening automatically. There's nothing I can do about it. And you'll find that your brain will pick that up and you'll just start achieving what you want to achieve. It is, if you're a hypnotherapist here, if you're a hypnotist, it is the suggestion. When I finish a hypnosis session now, I say, imagine that pain's gone, and imagine there's nothing you can do about that. The weight is dropping off you. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. The need for a cigarette is gone. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. If they bite on that suggestion, then there's nothing they can do about it. It's the suggestion, but so just do it for your clients, do it for yourself. The weight's dropping off me. There's nothing I can do about it till I reach my goal. You can, if you want, you can say, it must have been something Freddy said. I just don't have any chance over it. It's just the way it is. Right, but we're going to get into this tonight. But for you, Diana, I know you're energized. It is part of the fasting. It is part of being in this group. And I want you to be energized. But when you want to sleep, do the autogenic induction on yourself. Repeat those words. And I'd also ask you, as a little mantra for yourself in the mornings, to do the thanks protocol. It'll take you through.
You broke up. Say it again.
The thanks protocol.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You can go to my website and you can find it on there. And there's a recording of me doing it. But this is it. Right. So if you want to go to sleep, do the autogenic one. Put your body into a state of kind of anesthetized state where you're fast asleep. Your body's asleep, your mind's asleep. But if when you wake up, and I'd ask you all to try this for a week, just try this for a week. It's only take you 2 or 3 minutes in the morning. You're going to start breathing, because breathing differently. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, say these words: I recognize the good within you. Thank you. I care about you. And I want you to be well. You've heard me say it when I've taken you into hypnosis this last couple of weeks. But by doing that, you're straight away in the morning, you're going to oxygenate your body. You're going to start breathing differently, and your brain is going to get the message about looking after yourself and caring about yourself. Okay. So just try it for a week. And if it doesn't change your life, you can say, Freddy, that was rubbish. But I promise you won't, because it's going to change your life. So look, let's get into this. And I know some of you got homes to go to, unlike me. But so we're going to get into this tonight. I forget what I was going to talk about, but I'll remember before we go into hypnosis, right? So let's get into this. Take a deep breath in, get yourself comfortable. Eileen's gone to sleep as usual. She just disappeared onto her settee. And just take a breath in. As you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close. That's right. only as quickly as you're ready to let go of any useless, unnecessary helplessness that you may have felt in your life that has ever been placed on you. Any useless, unnecessary blame you put on yourself or someone's put on you, we're going to let it go tonight so you can be that joyful person you are. You're going to get back to that state when you were a child, before these limitations were put on you, before that helplessness and blame was placed on you. So take that breath in. As you breathe out, just allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. Run those words in your mind. I care about you. I want you to be well. Thank you. Run those words in your mind. Aim it at yourself. Aim it at your body. Give yourself that time now. And as you do that, notice you're just dropping deeper and deeper into the most profound state of hypnosis. Every word I say is going to take you even deeper. And the deeper you go, the better you will feel. 10, 20, 100 times deeper than before. Remembering those other experiences of hypnosis you've had with me. How it felt to sit and listen to my voice speaking to you. Remember those times when you've drifted out of your body, the essence of who you are. The absolute essence of who you are, beyond your physical being. Feel that happening now. Imagine just dropping down through space and time. Remember how it felt to just disappear into that universe. That feeling of freedom, that feeling of liberation. The absolute understanding of just how beautiful you are. An incredible creation you are. The unique person that you are in this incredible universe. There is nothing else like you anywhere in the universe. Think about that now. Feel it once again. Feel it going into the very center of your being now. Pull it into you. Feel that light and that love and that freedom filling you up. And as you do that, as you go deeper, deeper, deeper down, my voice, my words are going to drift with you to become a part of your experience now. Every word I say is going to take you even deeper into that feeling. I want you to enjoy every moment. Just for a while. Nobody wants anything. No one expects anything. There is nothing for you to do but to relax. Body relaxing, mind relaxing. 10, 20, 100 times deeper. Imagine it's happening automatically. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. Just when you think you've reached that space for total bliss, you're going to go 10 times deeper into it. Just dropping down to that space now. Nothing bothers or affects you. Nothing disturbs you. And not moving, not speaking makes it easier to not listen to anything other than the sound of my voice. And as you drift into that space, everything I say now becomes your reality. Every suggestion I give you, your mind and body will act upon at a molecular, cellular level, is now your reality. Because you have a conscious mind and you have an unconscious mind. And that unconscious mind, the back of the mind, it wants you to be well. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to have the life that you want. And it's a superpower. Feel that resonating through your body. And the unconscious mind can continue to hear and understand what I say while a conscious mind drifts off. someplace else entirely now. That's right, in your own time, in your own way. Drifting through space and time, less and less aware of yourself as a physical being. That free floating place of effortless relaxation and letting go. Allowing events to occur in their own time, in their own ways. You drift as a mind. And that mind, the essence of who you are, drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. Just go out into the future. Think of something you'd love to achieve or a way you'd love to feel. Just think of it now. Let go of every limitation, every negative thought, every inhibition. Think of something you'd love to achieve, a way you'd love to feel, and see yourself doing that, having achieved that goal. And I want you to notice the way you move and the way you breathe. Step into that body now and feel what it feels like to have achieved it. The energy, the feeling of achievement, that feeling of self-confidence, self-esteem flooding your body, knowing you achieved something for yourself, for you, because you love yourself, because you care about yourself, because you understand that you are worth doing it for. Feel it now. Step into that body and feel what it feels like. Look back to now and notice the things you changed along the way that led to that feeling. Every limiting belief that you let go of, every negative thought that was placed on you that now no longer holds on to you. That feeling of being a whole being. You are already everything you already need to be. To appreciate love, to love without needing. To experience life and appreciate life and pleasure without needing. The liberation that now has given you to be free, to appreciate, to love, to enjoy, to accept and give pleasure without needing. And feel that liberation now. And as you drift deeper and deeper into that feeling, the unconscious mind can drift off someplace else entirely now. As you drift deeply into hypnosis, and I can wonder whether you're aware that you've drifted deeply into hypnosis. The deeper you go now, the better you're going to feel. The better you feel, the deeper you'll go. 10, 20, 100 times deeper. Just when you think you've reached that space of total bliss, you're going to continue to go even deeper into it. And know it's okay to feel that good. And as you drift into that space, you can use your unconscious mind, that superpower within you. You can use that power now. And I'd like your unconscious mind to make those changes now at any level of helplessness you've ever felt in your life, and give you a clear view of what caused it or who caused it, and recognize that it's not you. And when you recognize that, just delete that from your being and know that you have within you all the strength you need. You have everything you need, all the resources you need to do what you want to do. You are no longer helpless in any way. You have all the resources you need, the strength you need. So I'm going to go quiet while you just look at that for a while, and become clear to you. Your mind will jump from place to place where that helplessness maybe had been placed on you, or that feeling of helplessness being placed on you. And each time you see it, you will delete it. Do it now. Understand that it was never you. Now I want you to look for other times when people are trying to make it your fault, when you know it was never your fault, but you've accepted it because you were put in that place of helplessness. I'm going to go quiet. I want you to think about that. Times when people are trying to make something your fault that was never your fault, but you accepted it because of that space of helplessness, which you are now free of. And I want you to look at that and delete it as it comes up. You will see it clearly in your mind when that's happened to you. Delete, delete, delete. Continue to do that until you can't find any more of those spaces. And your mind can do that in milliseconds. Notice those changes taking place in your body and your mind as you do that. That liberation you're feeling now. It was never your fault. It was not your fault. I'm going to say these words and I'm going to aim them at you as you go through that and you delete those things. And I mean it. I recognize the good within you. I recognize the good within you. It was not your fault. Give it back for where it came from. Hand it back. Take that power away from whoever it was that placed it on you. And feel that feeling of liberation and freedom now spreading through your body and your mind like a wave of empowerment. It was not your fault. You were never helpless. I recognize the good within you. Care about you, and I want you to be well. You have all the power you need. You have all the resources you need to achieve the goals and life you want. Keep deleting. As those things come up in your mind, you'll see it and delete it. It was never you. So as that continues now at an unconscious level, I want you to go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. And once again, I want you to think about the people you love, friends, family, your pet, your animal, and feel that love right now. And once again, feel that like a burning hot sun in a summer sky. Shrink it down to a white hot nuclear powered ball of light. I want you to feel it in your hands. Just visualize it in your hand like a ball of light and energy just in front of you. You can see it now. And when you're ready to experience the most intense, incredible feeling of joy and love and empowerment, I want you to pull it into you now. Do it now and feel it flooding your body and your mind. Feel it spreading to every cell, every artery, into the very marrow of your bones, lighting you up now. And feel the healing energy from that. Any hurt, pain, sadness that has been placed on you throughout the years that was not your fault, feel it blasting it out of your body. Every ounce of helplessness that was placed on you that was never true is disappearing from your body and your mind. It cannot stand the pressure of that love and that light and that joy. It's withering under that light. You are far, far more than you ever believed you are. Feel it now, lighting you up. Try and feel that helplessness and find you cannot. Try and feel that blame that was placed on you and find you cannot. It was never you in the first place. Give it back. Hand it back now. You are a good person. You are a good being. You are an incredible creation. You are the most incredible, beautiful creation in the universe. There is no one like you. Free yourself now. Feel all those things dropping away from you now, so you can go forward and achieve what you really want. Look after your body. Treat your body with respect. Feed it the right food. Keep it hydrated. Keep it moving the best you can, so you can be the best you can be right now, at the age you are right now. Feel that healing taking place in your body. And I like that part of you, the part that runs your immune system. As you continue to look after your body, to make those changes now at a molecular, cellular level, to reconnect the communication between those cells that will allow that healing to occur and to continue. Feel it now. And feel that light and that love flooding your body and your mind. The most intense, incredible feeling of light and love. And know you are worthy of it. Every ounce of helplessness that was placed on you is gone from your body and your mind. Every ounce of blame that was placed on you, fault that was placed on you, is gone from your mind. And feel that liberation now, something you may have never experienced before. It is not your fault. You are empowered. You are worthy of looking after. You are worthy of being happy and feeling happiness and feeling love and feeling joy and appreciating all of those things without needing. Because you are a whole being. And so as you drift deeper and deeper into that wonderful state, as my voice drifts with you now, go over it with your unconscious often as you need to know that you're free. Free of the fault that was placed on you, free of the helplessness that was created within you, free to be, free of the past. There is only this moment. There is only forwards. The past is a void. It stretches back to the Big Bang. We can learn from it, then let it go. Free of the past. Free to be right now, to create your future, to create your body, to create your happiness, create your life. Do it now. How much fun is that, to create your body? How much fun have you been having creating your body? How much fun have you had changing your life? And how much fun is that? The joy, the fun in taking back control of you. So as you drift into that space now, go with your unconscious often as you need to now, to know that you're free. Only when the unconscious mind knows and has made those changes at a molecular level, allows the conscious mind to accept those changes made now. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. You are changing. There is no way back. Those bridges are burned. There is no way back. There is only forward. And now you know what you want. And now you know how good you're going to feel when you get there. There's not a force or a word or a person on this planet that's going to keep you from achieving that joy. Only when the unconscious mind knows and has made those changes and allows the conscious mind to accept the changes made. Because in a moment, I'm going to count to 10. Every suggestion you've given yourself in this last few minutes, every positive suggestion you've given yourself, your mind and body will act upon. Without hesitations, now your reality. On 8, your eyes will open. You are going to feel incredible. That feeling of liberation is going to stay with you. There is no way back. There is only forward. Think about the journey you've had over these last few weeks, how far you've come already, and the fun you've had doing that. How much fun is that to create the life you want? And on 10, that understanding, that thing of freedom and empowerment is going to grow stronger day by day as you continue to work towards creating that life you want. So get ready. As I count to 10, on 8, your eyes will open. You are going to feel completely liberated. And on 10, that feeling of empowerment, that feeling of joy, that feeling of love is going to grow stronger day by day. I know it's okay to feel that good. 1, feeling absolutely wonderful now. 2, to achieve and create the life you want. 3, a feeling of freedom from every ounce of blame and helplessness that was ever placed on you. That is done. There is no way back. 4, feel the force of that energy and love flooding your body and your mind. That healing energy going through your body now. Feel it. 5, feeling incredibly alive. 6, 7, 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely incredible. Liberated. 9, 10. Excellent. Freedom from every limitation. There is no way back. Think about the journey you've come on over these last few weeks, the way you've changed your mind, the way you've changed your body. There is no way back. You've seen something different. And once it's seen, cannot be unseen. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening. Nice to see you again, Eileen. You just disappear when you're going. Go and I don't know what you're laying down on.
On the bed.
Yeah, so, and it's great to see you all. Nice to see you, Nella, Luba, Sarah. Nice to see you, Ron. Good to see you, my friends in Canada. And so, look, you know, and you, Elizabeth, all of you, you know, I know it's great to see you all. Nick, I'm going to say, I hope I don't pop up in my dreams tonight, Nick, because you've been with me all day. Started out early, and now you're still here. So, look, if you've got any suggestions for what you want to work on over these next few weeks, that's kind of generic. So, you know, it's not just, you know, I want to be 2 inches taller. You know, something that's generic for everybody. And then if I can do it, I will work it into this. All right. But I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're getting something from it. I know you are. And tomorrow night, we got Jessica. No, not tomorrow night. What's today? Tuesday today.
Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow night, I won't be doing this tomorrow night because I'm running a course, the Arrow Technique course, certificate course. So if you want to join us on that, you can do it.
What time is the Arrow Technique? I saw it in the morning, but
it starts at 7 and it goes to 11. Not in the morning, in the evening.
Okay, so it's not an evening.
No, so 4 hours from 7 p.m. to 11. It's an Arrow certificate course. Look at the Jacqueline Hypnosis Academy if you want to join us on that.
But is it PM or AM?
PM.
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 I can't find this link because I wanted to join.
AM.
It's AM.
AM.
Yeah.
It's AM. Yeah. It's AM. Yeah.
Really?
I found the link. It's written 7 a.m. and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, I'm not joining. I'm not doing at 7 a.m. But if you are telling it's PM, then I will join. Yeah, it is written 7 a.m.
It's a good job you told me because I would have been in the land of Nod when Annie was starting the course. I better check with him tonight. I thought it was 7 till 11.
No, it's AM.
AM 7 till 11 a.m. So that's why I didn't join, but I would love to.
For those in Australia, it's easy. That's midday for them. But anyway, so I probably will be doing this tomorrow night then. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night for me anyway. But I'm going to be doing that course apparently in the morning, and then on Thursday we got Jessica, you know, our resident kickboxing fitness coach. She's going to be doing something to do with. I'm not actually. I posted it, but I can't even pronounce the word. Anyway, I can't, so I'm not going to try. But if you check it out with Jessica, that's going to be good. It's about arts and craft and finding the power within you. So I'm sure it's going to be great. So that's on Thursday, and on Friday we've got Diana Whitley. She's going to be doing EFT. So there's lots going on, but just keep moving forward. You have within you all the resources you need now, truly. You have all the education, knowledge, and strength you need to achieve what you want to achieve. And you know it. You know, we're staying on this path together and see what happens. But really, even if I disappeared today, I fully expect that now you've set your mind on this, now you know exactly where you're going, now you understand that you are miles more than you thought you were, and now you have the ability to go into self-hypnosis. Just remember the rules. Be direct with what you want from your unconscious. Make it very clear and make it time bound, and state what you want in the positive. Let go of your limitations and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to say good night to you, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, thanks, Dora.
Thanks, Freddy.
Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, all right.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thanks, Freddy.
Take care.
You too.
Bye. See you, Andreas. Nice to see you. See you, Eileen. Bye, Doreen. Give that boy of yours a kiss for me as well when he's sending in bed.